Thank you too.
Hello and welcome. I'm your host, the best podcast host in the universe, Steve Cully, and we are here for Inspire Synergy, brought to you by Procyon. They are one of the top 50 fastest growing companies in the nation. They specialize in wealth management, employee benefits, and retirement planning. President Sean Rabinowitz, we love him very much, and he supports our podcast network and everything we do. He is the greatest man on the universe. And with me is always our real estate tycoon mogul of Connecticut and the CEO for the House of Changes, Reginald Wallace. You can say hi.
What's up, Steve?
Uh, so the first question I wanted to ask is your son going to school shortly? When's that happening?
We actually dropped him off on Saturday.
Oh, you just took him.
Yeah, we dropped him off on Saturday.
How was that for you?
It was
It was hard.
I was surprised. I'll say that.
You
I
were
was,
surprised at how hard it was.
yeah,
Well, I mean, first of all, you have outstanding kids.
I appreciate that.
Um, the school that he's going to is one of the best around. So you have nothing to be. I mean, you shouldn't be just proud and grateful at how well you guys did with him and to get him to that point because there's so many parents who don't. So that's huge, and he's not far away.
No,
I'm not far away, and I am going to be heading out that way probably next week, and I'm gonna go see Erica's son scrimmage. Uh,
oh nice. Is he playing? He's
he
playing?
plays for Union, which is in Schenectady, which is
Okay.
like 25 minutes from your guy. So I can always stop and see your son whenever you want.
All
Um,
right.
I'm gonna go after the Yukon game on Saturday. So
Okay.
uh, you dropped them off. Um, you moved them into the dorm. Did you meet the roommate?
I met the roommate. He was a cool. Seemed like a nice kid from I think he said Fall River, Mass.
Yeah, yeah. It's an interesting dynamic at RPI.
Yeah,
We're a good football team though.
they do.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they've had a really good team in the past. Union is really good too. I can't remember if they're in the same conference.
What
Uh,
division? What division are they?
they're Division three. They're Division three. But they have good facilities and everything. Is your son wrestling there?
So they only have a club team, but he is going to join the club team.
Okay.
Yeah,
And I mean, did they start class and everything too?
he started class yesterday. Yeah,
And how many credits is he taking?
I think he's only taking four. I think he's
Oh,
only taking
taking classes.
yeah 4 classes. I think
Yeah,
they're really mindful of the workload because I think the courses are challenging.
a lot. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah.
Um, so who? I mean, did 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 you guys all go and take them? I mean,
Oh
like
yeah.
Erica
So
had 4 carloads of fucking stuff that she brought, which I thought was hilarious.
it was me, Coffee,
Yeah,
his brothers, his stepbrother Aiden. So the
yeah.
three boys.
Oh,
Um, and his grandparents came. His Coffee's mom and dad came too.
Oh, that's great. Erica had 2 carloads of shit. I was like, you got,
Really?
he's ready for a hurricane if one presents itself. It just cracked me up.
Yeah.
Um,
We had a trailer. We had like a little trailer that we
Oh,
that we
you do?
sold. Yeah,
how big were the dorms there?
not big.
Yeah,
Not big. If I had to try to conceptualize it, I'm gonna say by like
they
10.
can't be smaller than ours. Really?
It's funny because if I was to go see our dorm now, I'd probably think it was small. But at the time, I didn't. It didn't even register that it was small.
Well, I always had a single, so it didn't really matter. But
Why'd you always have a single, Steve?
because I would sit naked and smoke cigarettes until my roommates would leave. And I would try to get outsourced by other groups to come in and get their roommates out, which was also funny. But no, that's good. That's good that you dropped him off. He's transitioning well. If you need anything brought to him,
I think he's pretty good. His girlfriend's brother actually goes there. So,
get along.
huh?
They get along.
Yeah, they like hang out and stuff.
Oh wow. Okay.
They went to Florida this summer together for like 2 weeks. He went with their like whole family.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Good stuff.
And,
But
so they hung out. They hung out a few times, but he's making friends and
he is.
yeah. No, he was.
That's good.
Yeah. Yeah.
I wasn't sure if it would be his type of clientele to make friends there, but that's good that he's making.
Yeah.
friends.
No, he's very social kid.
But yes, just know that it's an hour, 10 minutes away from me, so I can always go there anytime.
Is it? You said an hour 10 from you?
Yeah.
Oh, word. It's close.
So I can always go there. So we were asked some interesting questions, which which were different, which I kind of found interesting. And basically, have you ever had to train? Because I know you have a small staff. Have you ever had to train any of, like Letitia or Ja or anyone on de-escalation in crisis situations?
Not me, no. But we did have Lieutenant.
Oh, right. Dylan.
I'm drawing a blank. Damn.
Dylan. It was Kevin
Yes.
Dylan, right?
Kevin Dillon. Yep. He did. He came to Norwich and he led a de-escalation training.
Yeah, that's right. Okay.
Yeah.
So he showed them how to do that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
That was.
I mean, I was just curious if that was something that you had to kind of deal with, or they had to deal with, because it's very specific. So I wasn't sure about that. And then when because you have such a small team, challenging to describe, any services that you can provide to the house.
Say it again. What do you mean by that?
Well, anything that your team is able to do for the house, like Marcus handles transport. He does cooking. He'll do some grocery shopping. Are there any other staff members that provide or help out at the house in any way?
All right. Well, Marcus manages the house. He does the intake, ongoing management of the house, and maintaining the rooms. Um, Kristen actually has created like a program because she used to do case management. She used to do case management for American Job Center. So she created a
Oh,
program, and her sister actually volunteered to
yeah.
uh, to support as like a case manager to meet with the guys monthly or so. So we're gonna be starting that soon. Um, Outside of that, I think we're also gonna be getting we're gonna get some help. Um, I'm not sure if it matters to say
No,
who, but
the one thing that was mentioned to me was we have to get you volunteers. Volunteers are a big part of these programs. I talked to a couple treatment facilities, and they have a good group of volunteers. So that is something we can take advantage of. And I think that you would find in the area, because you're providing such an important service, that you would get several people who would volunteer. Just think if you had 2 or 3 extra bodies around that could volunteer for a couple hours a day.
that would be helpful. I think the who would I guess be like training them or directing them day to day would be
Well, I mean, there isn't a ton of direction because what was explained to me is because you're a sober living facility, you're not a treatment facility, so it's different than for what they have. Because you're sober living, a lot of the guys kind of, they go to their jobs, they do their own thing, so there wouldn't be as much training involved. Do you think that's true, or do you think that there's still a good amount of training that would have to be involved?
well, I guess the question is depending on what the volunteers are doing. When you talk about volunteers, what do you picture them
Well,
support?
if someone was able to volunteer in the house to help cook dinner, if someone was able to volunteer and help with, instead of Marcus going out and transporting people for jobs, to take people to jobs, somebody was able to come and drive and transport people to jobs. Somebody was able to come and, do a Bible study or a book reading, book club, something like that. Different activities, or take them bowling, different things like that.
So just
Or
kind of
pick people
ways,
up at work.
just supporting them kind of I don't know, emotionally basic needs type stuff.
Yeah, any jobs that you need done around the house, any jobs in the house. You know, volunteers can contribute, and will do that. From what I've heard,
Because
and
the residents are responsible for like keeping the house clean,
right, that's right, the chores,
and they
right?
actually do. A lot of them do kind of cook for the house and
They
each
do,
other.
right,
Is that was it
right.
like that? Was it like that where you were? Is that pretty
Uh,
common?
yes, but that was, I mean, that was a treatment facility. That was kind of mandatory. But I get it. I see what you're saying. If they all handle it themselves, because it's not typical for guys to eat dinner together to not on a single night. Like there's no set dinner time because everyone has different schedules, right?
Right. Correct.
Okay.
So, but you're saying what I'm hearing you say though is that you just saying just anyone that can help to run things or help
Yeah,
guys with
any job that's like that needs to get done at the house. If a sink is broken, that a volunteer can fix. Um, Transport. If Marcus needs a break or he's got something going on, or if a guy wants to help with transport, he can come in the morning and take people to jobs or pick people up from jobs.
that would actually be helpful. But even then, would they donate the gas too? You know what I mean? Or would they?
Yeah, yeah. From the people that I've spoken with, there's people that want to get involved and do that, and there's organizations that help place volunteers in those situations. So that is why I asked, because that is what I talked with a couple places this week, and they were just surprised to hear that you guys don't have any uh, help, volunteer help. So
So we're going to
that
be
was,
going after a capacity building grant that is in my area that's supposed to help organizations to build out their capacity of what they can do. Just because then we can actually get more help. You know what I mean? To do a lot of the different things because it is like you have a lot of good ideas and probably things that you've experienced and know about it. It's just like the big challenging thing is the time.
well, that's why, like, if I'm able to come out there, then you wouldn't have to worry about a lot of the time, because your staff wouldn't be pulling double duty. You'd have extra help there to take on those challenges. That's the biggest thing. I mean, you don't you have really one guy who does everything, and I know Josh has been doing Bible study, book club, something like that. And when you're that short staff, it puts such a strain on everyone, and that's where volunteers can come in handy, especially when you don't have the manpower or the word I hate the most, bandwidth to do things. That's where they kind of fill in the blanks.
Wait,
So it's just something to think about, if if it fits, if it's something that wouldn't be like a huge problem, um, to have volunteers. Um, I'm not talking like 10. I'm like talking one or two. See if they work out. See if they're able to help Marcus. Marcus can direct them, tell them, hey, this needs to be done. This needs to be done. Not necessarily chores, but maybe things that are bigger than chores,
right.
that they can help with.
So
Um,
like I said, we have one coming on soon for case management specifically. So we'll
I-
start there and see how that goes.
yes, yes, correct. And I know you had the fire inspector who came. Has anything come out of that yet, as far as the capacity
So
of the
right now,
house?
he said he did his inspection. He said that the building what's his role there? Head of I forget his name or the role of his position, but essentially he's the head of the building department. He said he'll be in touch, so I'm just
Yeah.
waiting to hear back from him.
So yeah, so he still hasn't gotten back to you,
Yeah.
and he'll give you kind of report rundown on how many people your occupancy can hold for the house.
Yeah, basically.
or if there's any changes that need to be made to have the 8 residents that you had been that kept you full.
Yeah. Yeah.
The two men. I know you were helping a guy that was looking for his own place. You
Mm.
were working as his.
Yeah.
Hey, what happened?
Huh?
You're rolling your eyes, so I'm sure. Did something happen?
No, we did the inspection, and then a lot more came back than we expected when we did the property inspection. So
You
we're
mean
actually,
it, as far as what needs to be done?
yeah, issues with the house, like stuff that was like behind the walls. Like we knew we were gonna have to replace the roof, but we might have to address the framing also. Some other like significant work
But
that
you said it
you,
was it's a nice house. It's a nice property.
it is a nice property, but there's sometimes you just can't see things. Like you can't see what's behind the walls. And so we're still trying to figure out, like, get some pricing for what the work will cost to try to negotiate with the seller. And we'll see. I got to give her a call actually when we get off to
Um, so this is not like fixing a window. Like this is
oh no.
significant repairs that have to be made.
Yeah, no, it's a lot. It is a lot. And I think that we're gonna keep um I'm gonna talk to the buyer. I'm gonna talk to him and let him know we can keep, just try to get a couple more quotes. And then, because the first quote we got was a lot higher than we were expecting. The inspector said
What,
based on his experience, he thought that what was needed might be like 60K, and it ended up being almost double that. So, yeah, we're gonna get some more
are you
quotes,
kidding?
huh?
Uh, give me an example. Like, so you said inside the walls, like installation. Um, is there? Do you have rats? Like what are we talking?
For the work that needs to get done.
Yeah.
It needs a new deck, and the back exterior wall has to be addressed. And there's the side yard is like has like a steep slope, and at one portion of it there's kind of like a retaining wall, and that needs to be addressed. And then the chimney has to be like either removed or redone, and then the roof, not just the roofing needs to get done, but the framing might have to be reframed as well. And that doesn't include the HVAC system, which might have some life in it, but like I said, we didn't even get to that. And between all those, it just ended up being significantly more than I think than any of us were expecting with the quote that we got. So we're gonna.
How long have you owned this property?
Oh, I don't own it. There's another seller.
Okay, so you don't own the actual house itself.
I don't know. I'm acting as a realtor on his behalf.
Okay, okay. So how long have you been involved with the house? Just the year that you've been with the House of Changes?
This house in particular.
The house that the men live in.
Oh wait, you talking about? I thought you were talking about the resident that was trying to buy a house.
Oh no! I was talking about your house.
My bad. I thought you were talking about the resident trying to buy a house.
I did ask about that. Yes,
Okay.
yes. All right, so I see what you're saying. The house that he wanted would be significantly more in repairs, and I mean, you would still look for quotes. and consider purchasing it if the price is right?
So yes,
Okay.
we got one quote already for the major items that need to get done, and
Yep.
they did seem high to me. When I sent them to the seller, she didn't even respond. The buyer gave me the authorization to send it to her to show her like all the work that would have to get done. And
And it's from Laban and everything. The seller can choose to do the repairs and then sell the property, or sell the property as is at a discounted rate, correct?
right, I don't think she's gonna do the repairs. I don't think she plans on doing that. I think if anything,
She
she
just
would
wants
she would adjust the price. But she has a lot on her plate. She's dealing with she's caring for family members that are aging.
right.
So she's
She needs the money.
from the conversations we've had, it's not so much about the money as the um the time it takes to manage everything.
Yeah, yeah, to manage the property. Um, the guy who is interested in buying the house, is he interested in looking at other properties, or do you think
Yeah,
this?
if I think if this falls through, I think he definitely would be. Yeah.
But he, like, this is number one. Like, he wants to try to make this work.
Yeah, no, he's under contract. He already paid for the inspection, so he's invested in it. He's invested.
How much is an expansion in inspection? Is that like an appraisal or no?
Not really. It's different from the appraisal because the
Oh,
inspection just kind of someone goes through the house and says like what all of the issues are. Like their job is to find any and every little defect there is with the house. So there's going to be like a long report of issues. But usually, I mean, even with a brand new just built house, the inspector's going to find issues. So you really just got to decide like what, if any, issues are deal breakers, or you need to, you know, or if you just want to move forward. And if there's,
um, no, I was just saying, like, he would sell the property. She would drop. She's not, if she doesn't make the repairs, she obviously has to drop the price. Correct?
right, yeah,
Okay. Um, the drop in. Have you discussed what the drop in price may be?
that would be the conversation. You know, we started to say, hey, we're at 250. This is we're at 250. These are the costs, right? The costs. Let's just say the costs are 100K. Um, you know, ideally, every group should be willing to drop down to 150K, but I envision that being hard, and there might be some room for negotiation, but it depends on the buyer, like what he feels comfortable with. Maybe he needs it to get down to, you know, um,
No, that makes sense. Um, so on Laban's show, we had, I think I told you about the guest. She's a real estate investor, as yourself. She owns hotels and a bunch of properties. She invited me to a boat cruise white party.
did you go?
It's this week, and I. She said that there's going to be very wealthy venture capitalists there,
Yeah, yeah.
other realtors and investors. So I'm assuming, what's a venture capitalist?
A venture capitalist, I think it's just someone that has money that looks to invest.
Oh, this is going to be a disaster.
No, it'll be great. It will be
No,
great.
no, it's not going to be great. Nope.
It's gonna be good.
I don't know. I have no business going on this.
You say
She
you coming up with one?
well, she wants to come on as an advertiser, and she wants me to do a podcast on this goddamn cruise, which I don't want to do. And interview her friends, and then she thinks that her friends would have interest in advertising as well, and she wants them to be guests on the show. And of course, Laban and Nedvon are like, "Yes, you're going absolutely." Like, screw you guys, Laban, you drive here and you come with me. I can't be alone on a boat with rich people. What?
Why not? They just regular people.
Do you know what could happen?
The same thing that can happen anytime you leave the house.
I mean, that's true, but I mean, I can't. Like, I'll be terrified around rich people. Like, what would I say?
Really? Aren't you around rich people all the time?
Not this rich. I mean, these seem like very rich people, and
Not more rich than some of the people you be talking to already.
no, but no, that's true. But the lake is Skinny Atlas Lake, which is outside of Syracuse. Skinny Atlas is a very, very wealthy area.
Okay. I'm just picturing what your white outfit looks like. What you
Well,
got?
that was the other topic of discussion. I mean, do I wear white? Am I supposed to wear white shorts? Do I have to get white sneakers? Like, I don't have a white shirt. I look horrible in white.
No, you don't think so? I think you look classy.
I own nothing white. I mean, that other than that says maybe Yukon on it, but like Fresh said that I have to get a white like silk shirt.
Silk?
Yeah, he wants me to look like I'm rich too. And
Wait, silk though. Silk. That's funny.
and he said that to get
What is
like
that? Linen. What about linen? Huh?
he said to get these like white pants. And I'm terrified of the whole thing.
You are really? There's nothing to be scared of though.
Okay.
Are you do you get help getting dressed, Kelly, or you just put together what you think is
I can get dressed. Do I need help picking things out? Yes. Because otherwise I'll just wear Turtle Boy t-shirts and shorts and glasses and a Hulk Hogan hat. And we had a debate about if I can wear my glasses and Hulk Hogan hat, and the majority vote is no. I was the only yes vote. So it's going to be interesting. It's this Thursday, so I'm terrified.
It's Thursday. It's a Thursday.
Yeah, it's this Thursday. Yes. It's going to be very, very interesting. I'm terrified. It's 3 hours out on this fucking cruise that serves really high end dinners. I don't know who I'm going alone. Who am I
going alone? You going alone?
Yeah, I mean, I don't have anyone. She thought I was married. She's like, you can bring your wife. Yeah, I can't get a date, let alone my wife. Thank God, she wants me to do a little bit of a podcast to promote it, but to cover it. But she's been very interesting, and I have no idea how I'm going to do this. So this was another question, and I apologize. What financing strategies have you used to acquire or rehab properties for supportive housing?
Um, Let me see. I mean, for this house, this is the only one that I've really done for supportive housing just yet. And I ended up just buying it with traditional financing, where you just go to the bank and you put money down. I've used everything from my initial properties that I've lived in with FHA, all the way to creative and everything in between, conventional. Um, I like creative financing because usually you can get the opportunities seem to have, like, the terms and the financing seem to end up yielding the better returns. Just because, for example, with seller financing, usually the down payment range has been on the properties that I've acquired have been like 10 to 15% down. Interest rates have been favorable, and because with those I usually get them off market. There's usually a little bit more equity than something that has gone to the market. So
Oh, okay.
so the deals end up being pretty good. And like one of the places I got is like the least pretty, like the least attractive, but numbers wise, it has been paying me for like years because I bought it. It was a three family I got for 75K, and the seller asked for 10K. He seller financed it too, and originally I was going to give him 20K down with the 75K purchase price, but he knew it needed a new roof. I got the inspection done, needed a new roof, some other stuff. I didn't even bring the price down. I just said, instead of me giving you 20K down, let me give you 10K down, and I'll put the other 10 in the roof. And he was good with that. So,
Oh, okay.
and then so I put 10K in the roof. I put 10K into one of the other units, and then I put the vacant unit, the unit that was vacant. I put 10K into, and I put 10K down. So 10 of it was from 10 of it was on a credit card, 10 of it was from our retirement account,
Oh,
and 10 of
wow.
it like a savings. So in that property, after I had it for a year, I refinanced. I took the cash out. I got everything back plus another like 30K. And I
Yeah.
used a house that I live in, and then I actually just refinanced it again and took some more money out to pay off and to have some capital for some other stuff.
My God.
So that was
Um, I laugh because that's exactly what Tasha, the me to the white party, that's exactly what she does. Um, she's done it several times.
yeah.
Sorry, sorry.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, can you hear me?
I can.
Okay. Yeah, she said that she has done that several times, and she has made um, a lot of money off of doing that as well. Uh, Buying, refinancing, taking the money out, using it to invest, and it always has worked out well for her. And I do have to mention Green Street Trust. Renell Jump, we love him. Full spectrum of wealth, trust services, and merchant banking services designed to give you one trusted resource to help simplify and strengthen your financial life. Simplicity is prosperity. Our goal is to provide lasting value and deliver it over time. So he has said that, and he has been great with us. We appreciate it very much. Everything that he does. So this was also asked, and I thought it was interesting. As an investor, how do you evaluate risk differently when a property um, will house people in recovery versus typical tenants?
So the biggest thing with that for me is the house manager. That's why I was like,
With Marcus, yeah.
as of now, like I, the model, how scalable it is I haven't found something that made me feel comfortable with that, because I feel like Marcus is, a high caliber manager, and I don't know how many more of him I'll be able to find.
Right,
And it's that would be the biggest concern, because when you look at the numbers, like the numbers say, oh, you can make a bunch of money, but they also don't account. What people don't usually account for is the high turnover rate. So you're gonna
very,
have a high vacancy rate also.
yeah.
You know, and you're covering all the household expenses, the utilities, internet, all that type of stuff. And then Marcus also gets a salary, a stipend, I guess.
Right, right, right.
When you calculate for all of those plus all the turnover, it ends up being like way more work. I mean, in the money that you end up getting when you actually add it up and you account for the vacancy, it over the years, like in the beginning when I started investing in real estate, I just wanted to get properties and properties that cash flowed well. And
Correct.
I was they class properties by like A, B, C, and D. I'm at the place now where I did the C's and D's before for a while. On paper, it has high returns, but in reality, the returns are actually much lower, because you end up with non more a higher likelihood of non-payment and having to do evictions. So you actually end up with like a higher vacancy rate,
Yeah.
and with that higher vacancy rate, it drops the numbers significantly. And people, a lot of the times, people don't consider that, and like the ongoing, like the actual management of the property, and what that's going to look like. So, so really, B's and C's are kind of a sweet spot because they're like nice properties and nice areas. Or you can have like a C plus, right, where it's like it could be a nice property in a little bit of a rough area, and that can still kind of get you good tenants. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I'm more like C plus to like B, because the A's are nice and they're good to hold for the long term. I think they could build some equity, but I still where I'm at a place where I'm shifting like equity is as more of a priority. Historically, cash flow is more than a priority.
Right, right. Well, I mean, you're still relatively, I mean, newer in this industry overall, correct? Like,
The
why?
nonprofit transitional living.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
That's why I would agree. Um, this was also asked, which I thought was interesting, which I always said, but what local market trends in Norwich or New London or southeastern Connecticut are looking like, and how are they maybe shaping any of your investment decisions at the moment?
I think one of the biggest trends that I'm seeing is affordability.
Yeah,
Affordability is so significant that I think it's driving migration, and because of that, I think New London, Norwich, Southeastern Connecticut is actually attracting a lot of residents just because it's still one of the more affordable parts of the state. And relative to our neighbors in New York and Massachusetts, Connecticut is a more affordable period, but then those are more affordable parts of Connecticut.
Oh, it is.
In general, yeah, I would say so.
Are you talking like New York City, Long Island?
Oh yeah, I mean, we're getting a lot of residents from New York, Mass, whether it's Boston, Long Island, Brooklyn, like all the boroughs. But a lot of people are kind of driven making their way up here to Connecticut.
Um, were you able to look at any other grant opportunities, options?
Yeah, so we're actually looking at a few right now.
Oh, you
There,
do?
there's one. There's one. There's a few. So there's two of them that are actually the highest priority. One of them is the state has like 6.5 million that they want to distribute between like 3 and 5 programs for uh what is it? It's the hold on. The initials are RHP. It's like rehab housing. Hold on, I'll tell you better in a second. RHP. RHP. Recovery Housing Program.
Yes.
So that's one where they have funds for recovery housing and homeless.
Yes.
Thank you. And with that one, we have an opportunity to partner with some other nonprofits that would do the programming, and we would focus on getting the space. Um, so that's one, and then another one is a capacity building grant that I was talking about to be able to get funding to build out more of a, I guess, to hire help basically.
Right. For staffing. Yeah. Yeah. You mentioned that. That was, and the two biggest things that I think that I can help with, and from what the people I talked with at a couple different facilities, are the sponsorships and donations. Those have to be pushed constantly to get that money in. Because there's certain metrics that you look at, obviously, and our donations monthly, weekly, is that something that you take a look at?
The person helping us with that grant has a lot of experience with nonprofits. She's
Yep.
been the executive director of a couple, and
Yeah.
she basically had some recommendations about the capital stack, and she may actually end up being the one that we hire with the capacity building grant. But one of the things that I've come to learn is that like whenever I'm able to work, or if I'm working partnership with someone, if there's a way to work with them in like a small capacity first, I'll start there. And then if that goes well, then I'll increase the capacity. So we're starting with that one specific objective to see how that goes, and then God willing, we get that, and then we'll progress to the next
Yeah.
step.
Yeah, because you don't want to get locked in too early. So that makes sense. And she's been an executive director at other nonprofits. Has she given you any insight or advice on trying to increase donations per se?
She did. She said ideally a nonprofit would have this percentage of their money from donations, from sponsorships, from
Yeah.
all these different sources, and that's what she would. Should we hire her for the capacity building? She would help us to do that.
Right. So she would formulate those relationships and outreach to try to get donations and sponsorships.
Yep.
Because she has experience in doing that before.
Yeah.
And where was the last nonprofit she was at?
The one that I know of is Swift Factory.
Okay. And have you guys have you met as a board and talked any more about a fundraiser?
Mm-hmm. We actually met last night.
Oh, good.
And then the fundraiser is still on hold. Until we found someone that can drive it, it's on hold.
What's the biggest holdup, would you say? Obviously, it's the overhead is a big component, and the bandwidth to have people to manage it. Correct? That's
someone we need someone that can drive it. Just plan the whole thing, organize it, all the logistics, everything.
Okay. And the last time, would you say Ashley did the majority of the work?
The last one was mostly. It was me, T, and Ja, but T was probably the most.
Okay. I got you.
Me and Ja were just like two chickens with a head cut off.
I got you. Now, would
me with events, there's too much going on. I can't focus and I'm over it.
I know. Would someone like Chef Cisco get involved again?
He might. We'd definitely welcome him.
Okay. All right. I was just curious. I just have to mention the Fresh Fold Laundry Company, Chapel Hill, North Carolina. You put your laundry out in a clear plastic bag, and they pick it up for you, wash, dry, and fold it within 48 hours. They also offer a delivery service. You can have your laundry done without leaving the comfort of your own home. Fresh Fold is in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. They have a subscription service, weekly or bi-weekly, so you can have your laundry done when you want during a week or 2 weeks. And they have deals for college students. Fresh was on the campus of the University of North Carolina, and he was trying to set up deals with college students. So instead of waiting 3 months till you go home before you do your laundry like I used to do, you can work with Fresh and he'll do it for you. Make sure you check them out. And then the last person we have, Tasha Peterson, In-House Realty. They offer buyer and seller representation, real estate consulting, aggressive marketing, and the best real estate exposure in Central New York, because your move matters. I don't know if it does, but I hope so. Contact Tasha Peterson, and I don't have her number, but I'm going to put it on there. She is phenomenal. She is on all social platforms, and I am going on a cruise at a white party, which should be filmed.
Is that who you're going with? Is that who you're going with? Tasha?
Yeah, it's her event. Yes. She
Oh,
invited me. Yeah.
Okay.
She-
I didn't realize it was her.
Yeah. She's like, you're invited to. I'm inviting you to this white party on a cruise. It's a boat tour where they serve you food, and there's all wealthy people there. And she said that sponsors, I could get sponsors. I can do a podcast and interview people, and she thinks I'll be entertaining, as she said.
Yeah, you know what, Kelly? All you really need, right? You already got the peg leg. You already put the you already do the do rag.
It's a hat, okay? It's a hat.
Okay, all right. But put on a what's the word, a bandana, an eye patch, and
You
you'll be
you want me to go on with a bandana and an eye patch to a white party wealthy person cruise? Brett wants me to get a silk shirt. So you're I mean, do I get the silk shirt with the bandana and the eye patch?
I like linen better.
What what's the difference between what's like linen is just a typical dress shirt?
It's just like more breathable.
Okay, so I won't sweat. Okay. Well, I'm gonna sweat, so I'm trying to sweat as least as
Thinking
possible.
about wearing silk sweaty. I feel like it would like stick to your skin, and
Oh, it will. Okay.
I feel like it would.
So Fresh is setting me up, that bastard.
Maybe not. Maybe not. That's what I
No,
envision.
no, you know what? He might be. He might be. He's the executive producer of our show. He's giving me all sorts of demands during the show. I get text messages, move on to this subject.
Oh, really? Wait, who's that? Who's the executive? Who's that?
Well, Fresh does he's been doing the formats for Laven's show, Broker Than You, but he uses an AI, Claude, and he puts together a format. And
Oh,
literally, it's broken down like a script for a TV show. Like I say this, then Laven says this, then he says Fresh says this, and then the guest says this, and Fresh will text me during the show and tell me, okay, it's time to move on. Ask this question. Ask this question.
yeah, that's funny.
Like Fresh, Jesus, get a little power hungry here. Okay, he takes his job very seriously. Takes his job very seriously. Um, do you have any plans this weekend?
This weekend. So we're actually gonna go look at a couple properties right when we leave here. I actually got to get going because I got a 3 o'clock appointment.
Yeah, we're gonna get going.
And then we'll be doing some meeting with my son to talk about like his financial plans, spending time with the family. Got a couple HIG meetings and working on my bathroom.
Oh, okay. What son is this?
Hmm?
What son are you talking with?
Zaire, my oldest,
Oh, how old is he?
20.
Oh, okay. I got you. All right. Well, great show. And I want to find out why the hell you can't hear me,
Mm.
so I don't have to use my phone.
Yeah.
But great job. I let you know about the white party.
All right. Well, like lemons.
I mean, can I wear white shorts? I mean, I really want to go with white shorts.
I mean, wear what you want. Wear what you want. Wear a white skirt. Wear a white dress. Wear a white dress.
Perfect. Now, somebody told me that she's doing a white party because you're not supposed to wear white after Labor Day. Is that true?
Yeah, Labor Day is not for a couple of weeks. So.
Oh,
That's what they say. It doesn't. I don't think it really matters.
okay. So that's why she's doing this. And are you going to the UConn game?
No, I'm not.
Oh, you're not.
No.
Why? Why aren't you going? You got too much going on.
I'm fucking tired. I'm just tired.
Yeah, well, we all are. Okay. All right, Razul. Great job, and just remember,
When life gives you lemons, don't make
yeah,
lemonade.
don't make lemonade. Just take 2 oranges and throw them back at Tyler King, please.